Guess what, gang? It's another day of being back outside. It's an absolutely beautiful day, 65, 70 degrees. And what better day to come outside and sit and watch coal burn? Well, check this out. We've got the old King Kong set up. Not going to use a whole lot of charcoal today because what we're doing is not going to require a lot of heat, low and slow, all those kind of things. A little bit of charcoal in the basket. I got to grab my gloves. We've got a little bit of charcoal also in the chimney burning, getting that hot. And the idea behind this is kind of like the minion method like we've talked about before. But if you haven't been around to see one of those videos, hot charcoal goes on top of cold charcoal, slowly burns down to give you a longer burn time. That's the theory anyway. Seems to work so far for us. We'll stick with it. There's some charcoal on top of the basket, some behind the basket, some under the basket.
Some in my nose.
Some in my nose. So there we go. Now we're going to let that warm up for just a few minutes while we show you what we're cooking today. There we are.
Ooh.
Let that warm up a minute. Come on over here to old Franken cart. And what we've got today is we've got some pepper-coated bacon that we bought on sale. Froze it till we needed it, which is today. We've also got some chorizo. Little pork chorizo to go with it. And what we're going to be doing today is, I guess for lack of a better term, is what we've been dubbing a potato bar.
Yeah, got the idea from work.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we're going to be cooking some potatoes today, mashing them down real nice. Then everybody can take their own serving. We'll have bacon to put on top. We'll have chorizo to put on top, and a whole bunch of other toppings that we can put on there to customize our potatoes just the way we want them for our meal tonight.
Bacon and cheese.
Bacon and cheese. That's the important things in Wisconsin. So anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to cut these open once the grill gets hot. We'll get some num wood on there. We're going to smoke the bacon. I know you've seen us do that before, so we'll probably only show you a little bit of sizzle time once we get it cooking in the pan. Okay? All right. So we'll show you when we put it on. We'll show you when we pull it off. We'll show you what it looks like when we sizzle it, when we cook the chorizo, and then when we put the potato bar together. All right, so the grill's getting pretty warmed up here. We're gonna throw in some num wood to make this get smoky and yummy. I believe this is hickory, what we're using here. So that should be really good. Oops, up door. Haven't used them baskets in a while.
We haven't had time to grill in a while.
That's true too. And that between that and the weather and the Bruno. So normally when I smoke bacon, I'll do it on the farthest away from the big smokers I can, but we're a little time constrained just because it's already the middle of the afternoon. We want to get this bacon done, so we will smoke it just for a little shorter time.
Got home from work, immediately started doing this.
That's right. 1.5 pounds of bacon we're going to go with here today.
Never enough.
Never enough bacon. We're probably going to layer this stuff out a little bit just because we won't have enough room for all of it. But rest assured we will get the flavor in there. Because we love bacon.
You should just weaved it and make bacon.
I don't think so.
You're going to cut it
I
up
don't have
anyway.
the kind of patience for that.
I'd do it.
I know you would, but we don't have, well, we don't have the time either. So anyway, so here's our bacon. We're going to layer it out a little bit.
Bacon strips.
Let the bacon and bacon and bacon. So there it is. The num wood's starting to warm up. We're going to put the lid on King Kong and let him do his job while we do our job and hurry up and wait.
I do that at work.
Yep. And we've also got El Kabong out here, and what we're going to do with that is once the bacon is smoked properly, probably 90 minutes or so, we're going to fry the bacon. That's because that's the way the bacon fries, Robbie says. And we'll probably put the chorizo in there too. We'll just make it fun. Stay tuned. So we got the bacon all smoked up, and it looks fantastic. Actually, it's, you know, if you just laid that out for a few minutes, it's probably going to cook in the pan, and I think that's what we'll do. So we'll just get it laid out in the pan, and we'll use that. Sound like a good plan to you guys? Sounds like a great plan to me.
Half of it's crispy, half's not.
Yeah, but it'll be crispy soon. And
I want the crispy.
when you're doing like a potato bar, the idea of the bacon, obviously, number one is flavor because the bacon's amazing, but also to add a little different texture than mushy old taters.
Gotta get the crunch.
That's right. You gotta have a little crunch in there. So
see, you gotta do bacon like this instead of bacon bits.
Yeah, real bacon. There's no substitute, except for if you have more bacon. And you can see some of them that were layered together don't quite have the color, but I can promise you they will have the flavor. That hickory smoke is going to be amazing in there. And what I'm going to do once I get this all out of here is I'm going to reconfigure the grill slightly so we can have a little more center heat. And that way we put El Kabong on there, it'll be able to heat a little more evenly.
Bing.
And there's the ding. Now the dinging's always got to start when we're busy recording. Don't call. I don't care. It's just funny. And I'm gonna try to bring in some neighbors here, so let's shove them over a little bit. We need more neighborhood.
Get friendly, guys.
Yeah, everybody, grab your partner and
Swing around and around.
swing your partner around. Anyway, I ain't gonna say that. But there we go. Now we got a little bit more space. And we're gonna add just a little more charcoal and a little more num wood to that, just to answer the phone. There we go. All right, let me get my gloves. I will move that over. There we are. How's that looking?
Gorgeous.
Huh? Looking pretty good so far. I like that. I like that. Look at all that bacon grease down the bottom. I'm gonna have to put heavy gloves on because I don't think these are gonna cut it. That thing's pretty hot.
I can feel the heat from here.
Exactly. There's the good ones.
Somebody's being noisy over there.
That's just a train. It's a. There we go.
Choo.
We got the heavy gloves now. Now we can really box. Oh wait, that's not right.
I don't have any gloves on.
Oh, look at that bacon grease flare up, huh? That's amazing.
Looking for heat.
We'll put that out of the way. We don't have very much charcoal in there, like I said earlier. So we're gonna have to add a little bit more, just to beef up the temperature a little bit. Cause
Didn't the town here we're recording? They need to be quiet.
yeah, I don't understand that. It's like right in the set, please. There. That'll make that get a little hotter.
It's so hot out here.
And again, we don't need that hot for very long. So it's not like we need a huge pile of charcoal. It's just going to be long enough to make the bacon fry and the chorizo.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, I already showed them the chorizo.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. I'm always spoiled.
And those things that go in your car.
Yeah. So there we go.
Now the fun part.
If you want to record a few minutes of that and do whatever you want to do with that, it's real simple. It's bacon cooking. We'll do that for 5-10 minutes, get it all nice and crispy, get it out, put it aside, chop it up, get it ready for tater bar, and then we'll move on to the chorizo.
We'll come back when it's sizzling.
There you go, that's fine. There we go. Now we got some bacon sizzling, huh? Yeah, some of that's about done, I think. What do you think?
Yeah.
Some of these middle ones. And again, gang, this thing is, it's not going to cook perfectly evenly unless I sit and put, like, you know, charcoal, one piece across the whole bottom or whatever. But with this heavier gauge steel pan, kind of like cast iron, it isn't cast iron, but it's like cast iron, we're going to get a little bit better heat transfer than we would if we were just using some, you know, some of those fancy people's little things they cook with. You get on a grill, you need something heavy duty, and we got it. King Kong, or El Kabong takes good care of us. Just a beautiful sight. I know Gates Musher loves bacon, so he's probably just jonesing at this right now, huh? Right, Gates Musher? Shout out to them guys. We like them guys. They're great people. They tune in on our shows pretty regularly, and we appreciate that.
Not talking much smoke is in my face.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe, isn't it? That smells so good.
Hard to breathe on a daily basis.
Yeah, well, as well do that to you. Man, does that bacon look good.
Sounds good too.
Yeah, it smells good. It looks good. Hey, can you guys tell us, does that bacon smell good out there? Probably not, huh?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
That's my piece right there.
This one?
Yeah.
That's one you want? Well, let me pull it off and I'll go put it on the cutting board and you can have it in a minute. Take a few off just to cut. I'll put that one over there for you.
Nice crispy bacon.
Yeah.
Melt in your mouth crispy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best kind.
And you know, with this pepper encrusted on this bacon, it's probably going to turn out pretty incredible. I personally have never had this kind of bacon before, but we're about to find out.
I'm really hoping it doesn't splash me.
That would be bad, wouldn't it? Huh?
It hurts.
Probably a little warm. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Now some people might look at this and go, "Oh, but you're burning it." You know, well, that's subjective to opinion. And we do want it to be crispy as can be.
Make bacon bits.
Without going over, so we're basically creating the little crunchy bacon bits.
And if you don't like it burnt, don't cook it like this.
Well, there's that too, but you know, part of it's color from being on the open flame and having the smoke, and you know, looks can be deceiving. I mean, look at me. I'm a fat guy.
Cooks can be deceiving.
Anyway, cooks can be deceiving. Yeah, exactly. And look at your brother. He's an amazing cook, and He's skinny as a rail.
No, the chef's even skinnier at work.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Our chef's like 6'2" and skinny.
I never trusted a skinny cook.
Hey, they all do a good job.
Yeah, no, they do. They do. Well, we're getting down there, so we're going to be putting the chorizo on in just a few minutes here.
Right in that bacon grease.
Yeah, right in the bacon grease. Yep. No, bacon grease does not go wasted.
Neighbor dogs are going crazy.
They can probably smell the bacon.
They're like, give me some.
Hey, man. Hey, you sharing that?
I see them when I go to work, and they are big dogs.
I've heard. They sound big. There we go. Look at that stuff cook. Yeah, just another couple of minutes, and this probably will all be done. Like that one's just about done.
One of these two on the end of here.
This one?
No, yeah.
Here?
Yeah, those two.
That one, that's getting close too. We'll put that one over there for a minute. Put that one over there for a minute. Yeah. I love bacon.
This one's fat.
Yes, me too.
And when I was little, we go to the buffet. I'd get a bowl of bacon bits and cheese.
Yeah, bacon bits and cheese. That's literally what she would eat. That's true.
Maybe some croutons.
Yeah, maybe. And a glass of milk.
Yeah, never was much into milk.
Well, I used to be. But, look at that dark piece. Oh, yeah. Come on, flip over. There you go.
They're shy.
Yeah. I don't want to show you that side. No.
You can't see my dark side.
Dark side of the bacon. Yeah, baby. All right. Give that about 30 more seconds. I think that'll be done. Plenty of done.
30 seconds up.
30 seconds of sizzling bacon. Probably going to be like 15 seconds, but you know, I'm very impatient. Yeah, that's good enough. I want to get the bacon off so we can get to eating. All right, so there's our bacon. That looks great. I'm happy with that.
Making
Nice.
bacon.
Yeah. So now what we're going to do, like we said, we're going to go chorizo.
I'm going to stand back a little bit.
Yeah, you might want to, at least till it gets going. So this is a pork chorizo, as I said. And again, this is it's like pork sausage, but it's got a little bit of kick to it. And I really love chorizo. Any opportunity I get to go to a restaurant that serves chorizo, I'm all aboard. So this just gives another alternative to the meat instead of just bacon to have in our dish. And our potato bars. Packages are not very knife friendly.
Hey, because you're not supposed to take it out like that.
Well, probably not. Because I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's all right. Smells really good. You can smell the poblano and some of the other things, the seasonings they got going on in there. That's really nice stuff. Good stuff, bud. And the pan's incredibly hot, too, so I'm going to have to move pretty fast. Once I do finally get this stuff out of here eventually, ooh, that's hot. Flashing me.
Sizzle.
I love it when it sizzles. There's one in the rain.
My favorite sound.
Yeah, because you know what comes after that, right?
Food.
Eating time. Let me grab my handy dandy utensil here. There we are. Utensling. Not me tensiling, utensling.
I love that it gets more.
Yeah. I mean, look at how hot that is. Look at how hot that is. That thing's really going hot, really going. And this is only going to take a few minutes. Basically, by the time I get this busted up and make it into little crumbly bits that we want to go on our potatoes, it's pretty much going to be done. And you think to yourself, you know, that's kind of a ridiculous sized pan to use for just what, like a pound or two of chorizo. And
Have you met him?
you're not wrong. It's ridiculous, but that's kind of the name of my game is ridiculous.
I'm getting flushed from all the way over here.
I can imagine. Smells so yummy though.
Yeah.
Not to mention we're cooking it in bacon grease. I love it. I mean, what's better on pork chorizo than bacon grease?
I'm going to figure out how to spell sizzling noises and make that the title.
How to spell sizzling noises.
Actually, I'm just going to name it, quote, the brackets, sizzling noises intensify.
Yeah. And the sizzle continues.
No, we'll have to make a second video called The Sizzle Continues.
As the sizzle turns. So we'll make our own daytime soap opera.
Ow, I didn't even splash.
Yeah, he's doing it on
Easy
purpose.
camera.
He's doing it on purpose,
No, he's
man.
not.
He's splashing me on purpose.
To make some kind of soup with the chorizo.
You could. Like, I gotta have like, what do they call that, like chicken tortilla soup or something like that. We could do one with chorizo.
Chorizo and brats.
Oh, that chorizo chili. That might be alright too.
Chili, nah.
I don't know, chorizo chili put on a hot dog.
I don't like chili. Oh, yeah, chorizo chili and a bratwurst meat.
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah,
That's almost done already.
it's pretty close. You know, with pork, you want to make sure you get it to at least 165 degrees. Now, it's pretty tough to measure internal temperature on this much, but that's all right. You know, you're going to be able to tell when it's done. And again, as hot as this pan is.
I think I brought the strainer out here.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
More grease for your potato.
Yeah, and more soup for your armpit. So we're gonna let that brown up just for a minute or two longer. We're gonna throw it in a bowl. We'll get that off to the side.
We'll see them inside.
Yeah, we'll get the potatoes cooked. We'll get the green onions cut, and set up the bar. We got about, what do we got about? How long do we got? Let's see. We got
Half an
just
hour.
about a half an hour before we gotta serve. So we'll get this set aside, get the other preparations done, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're done, show you our potatoes, and tell you how good it tastes.
Uh-huh.
So, we've got everything all prepared, as you can see. We got some black olives, we got some different cheeses, including this crazy one that
been eating them.
this goofy woman bought, Carolina Reaper Monterey
It's not
Jack.
even that bad.
It's not bad. We got some almost butter, green onions, of course the chorizo, the bacon, and now we got the taters all cooked and ready to go. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm kind of an old school guy. I don't have a Mixolator 7000 that I can throw these in, but they are nice and soft and nice and hot. And we're just gonna mash them by hand to start with.
Mushed potatoes.
Mushed taters. Maybe we should change his name to Tater Musher. Tater Smusher. No, we love Gabe Smusher. And the staff's
Tater
good
Smusher.
people. Tater Smusher! Yeah, this is an old school type of smusher, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get them smushed. It looks like they're going pretty fast, actually.
Arms.
Yeah, there's a lot of taters in there. Holy moly!
Good thing we got
All
the
right,
topping.
so then we're gonna take about a half a stick of butter, because you know you can't have taters all day. Well, you can put your own butter on afterwards, but this is just to flavor this up. So half a
You
stick
gotta
of
make it
Boutros.
creamy.
I am gonna make it creamy. You just watch. A little bit of garlic, because you know.
Little bit of tenderness.
Boop boop bop bop. A little more garlic.
Garlic because garlic.
Because it's garlic. And then we're going to put in, I don't know, maybe a half a cup of milk or so-ish. See what that'll do. And again, usually people would probably use their Mixolator 7000 to do this. And nah, too hard to wash. So I'll do it by hand. Oh, dash of pepper. Allow me. Please.
You mix, I got it.
Shake it. Gotta get more chunks into the super chopper. That's probably enough. You can add more if you want more. We got some people that are going to be eating with us that aren't exactly into the super spice and the super peppery and the super flavorful. They like, you know.
Like how we don't like salt that much.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the other thing is they like salt too. Salt is their seasoning.
Should we do a little bit of shell too?
No, there's salt in there actually. They come with salt. No, I put the salt in the water when I boiled them. That's what it was.
I'm going to assault your potato.
I'm assaulting my potato. Somebody call the cops.
Should have probably just melted the butter.
That's okay. It's melting in there very nicely. Now, I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute while I grab a spoon for a little taste tester to check it out. All right, well, that's not that one. Here you go, little taste tester. And you can tell me if it needs more butter, if it needs more garlic, if it needs more. And remember, we got others eating here too. What do you think?
It's pretty alright the way it is.
Pretty all right the way it is.
My personal taste would be just throw the rest of the butter in there.
Throw the other half a stick of butter in.
Yeah.
Right.
Buttery is good. I just like buttery potatoes in general.
I got 4 sticks of butter. I can afford it.
I think one sticks for all that.
Okay,
One stick
well
is good.
that is a lot of potatoes, and you make a valid point. So we're gonna hide him into there until he melts away.
I'm just gonna put this spoon in my pocket for later.
For taste test part 2.
Oh no, for eating.
Oh, never mind the taste testing part, Dad. We gotta eat that stuff.
Definitely taste the
And
garlic.
you're absolutely right. Well, that's good. I'm glad the garlic flavor sheds through. Can you taste the pepper just a little bit? Okay, now it's good. So I'll get another stick of butter out in a minute here.
I think that's plenty there.
No, I mean for if you want to add it to the chop. See, that's what I was trying to say to you. But no, Dad, don't do nothing.
No, you gotta do that. Butter!
I can't do that right now.
That's what it's as
I can't do that right now.
Gotta get Banacha around. She can really get up there.
Yeah, well, you know. There we go. See, that butter is getting nice and melted in there.
She can make a crazy noise, something just like a baby crying.
Well, yeah.
It's crazy.
No comment. All right.
Look at that moosh.
Do we need a little bit more milk in there, you think? Or is that probably good?
I think it's definitely creamy. Just need more of that oomph on the butter.
Yeah, umfafa? Yeah. Like the tuba noise. Umfafa. All right.
Come in.
Nobody's home. Sorry, we gave it the office. So here's what we're going to do. All right.
Potato.
Again, because we don't like to do dishes, we're just going to use one of these.
We do it Grandpa in the tradition of Grandpa.
Tradition of Grandpa Sam's Club bowls.
Fine china.
It says fine chinetta, isn't that close enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is about a potato and a half to 2 potatoes. Make a little gravy bowl down in the bottom there. And we didn't warm these up yet, but they'll probably warm up as they're in here. So that's
You're not giving me a good. You're giving me a good angle.
I'm sorry. So we're going to put just about a tablespoon of chorizo in there. Maybe a little bit more. Got to have a little bacon.
Making bacon?
Making bacon. Green.
Yeah, the vegetable.
Yeah. I'm not putting that Carolina Reaper stuff in there. Heck no. Heck no.
I will. Just
I know you will.
little pinch.
The thing is, I've tried it, and it's not like blazingly hot for a Carolina
Really
Reaper type of thing. But I really don't want to.
I just put a pinch.
You know. Yeah.
Put a pinch with that much cheese.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. So there we go. That's what we're going to do for our meal tonight. We've got a nice potato bar for everybody to enjoy. We'll have a little extra potatoes. So gang, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, because what are you waiting for?
It's
Food?
free.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds to click the button, hit the ring-a-ding bell notification. Thumbs are always good. Comments below.
Thumbs in your friend's nose. Let's try putting your nose.
No, you pick your friends and you pick your nose. It's just not your friend's nose.
You thumb your friend's ear.
Oh. Anyway, share the videos out, because our channel is growing and growing, and we want it to grow even more and more, so we can bring you more fantastic content like potato bar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, before we go, let's see what we made. And we'll mix it later.
You know what we forgot?
What's that?
Sour cream.
We did forget sour cream. You're absolutely right. Fortunately, I
have
sour
some.
cream. Uh-huh. Thank you for reminding me, because I would have been naked without sour cream.
Gasp.
Gasp! Lord knows I want to be naked on TV. Oh my gosh.
Spoon.
I'm working on it. I'll get some in.
Spoon.
Spoon. Gotta have some sour cream on there, right? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Like, you don't want no dairy in there.
Yeah. There we go.
His
Now,
lactoseness is going to be...
we got milk, we got cheese, we got sour cream. I'm going to feel that. But that's okay, because it's going to be amazing.
Amazing potatoes, how tasty you are.
Wow. The garlic comes out. You can taste the bacon, the crunch of it's in there. Yeah, a little bit of green onion to add that zing on the back end. The potatoes are super creamy. Of course, there's cheese.
Best part.
Fantastic. Tastes great. We're going to eat because we're starving. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Remember, we made taters and bacon and chorizo. Oh my. And we know you can do it too. Till next time. Bye.